Alright, back again, Luke here. And today we've got out the old PlayStation, and I figured we could put in this game here. RayStorm. So, let's pop this in and play some of that. Now this is another one of those fantastic, really beautiful looking shooters here on the old PlayStation. We'll get this thing started up. But this game does offer its fair share of punishment throughout the game. It's not as really in-depth or as painfully like bullet hell shooter as something like Ketsui is, but it does have enough of that kick just to keep you on your toes. Wait for this thing to start up here. But this is another game that I think that you can probably find for a pretty reasonable price. Go down here, just something that's kind of cool. If you go down to the options menu and you just click on the options and you don't do anything here. In this option menu you can see it's all in English, so this is one of those titles that even though it's a Japanese game it still is in English. And you can go out of the exit mode here and it'll change the title screen. Ta-da! No, it's just something kind of neat. So we'll jump into it here, just do arcade mode. And this is one of those games too, I think, that works really well with a arcade joystick if you have it. The control pad, just regular D-pad, is quite difficult to use, but and there's our intro. So to put in some coins here, we just click the select button. And you can put in a couple of coins. Now this game does have a credit limit, so I believe you can probably continue up to maybe 10 times or so, and then it does become game over, so you have to be careful. You can't just kind of play how you want. Here you get a chance to choose between two different ships. One has like 16 different ways or 16 different lock-on patterns that you can get. One has 8. So we'll go with this one here. Then we have our automatic, or we have our manual, shot, laser, and special attack. We'll just go with automatic for right now. But this game has got some rockin' music, great graphics. I mean, it's fantastic. So, basic buttons here. Your square button is your shot. Also, you can notice with your lock-on here, you have to lock on exactly where the target is. And it's not something where you can actually move it. It's a fixed distance between your ships, so if you miss like an enemy or so to lock onto, you'll just go right over it and you won't hit it. So it does take a bit of maneuvering. A lot of the stuff in this game here you'll find has difficulty with the bullets here, trying to figure out what is the bullet and what is the background garbage. There's just a lot of that going on. Also trying to be able to hit the enemies really quick before they escape or get away from you. You'll notice these different orbs that we're getting here. These are some power-ups. But you can see how I'm missing some of the enemies that are on the ground. But once again, if you don't have that lock-on right there, you will wind up missing. So not such a big deal, but it will show you at the end of the stage how many enemies you've killed. Alright, here's our first boss. But just beautiful, beautiful graphics here. You want to try and get rid of these sidearms here on this boss as quick as possible, just because they have a tendency to cause a lot of trouble, especially with that little wall that they create. this guy right here. Sometimes it comes out of nowhere and it'll just, it'll destroy you. It's a really cheap death, but... Now we do have our special move as well, which we can use, which is right here. That'll help us to destroy the boss a little quicker. And there's the end of our first stage. What's nice is it does allow you to kind of keep in that mood. Slips you into the second stage here. And like I said, the music is amazing. Sounds awesome. This is where it gets a little bit more tricky to see the background, bullets, and the debris that's flying past you. Other than that, really can't say anything bad about the game. It's just awesome. Some Taito awesomeness at its best. But you guys can hear for yourself just how cool that music is. Sounds great. Losing track of stuff here. But you can see there, it's just really tricky to see where everything's coming from. Some of these bosses or some of these enemies here, they'll fire on you and really quick. Quick reaction. This is our second boss here. But like I said, if you can find a joystick for this game, it would be 10 times better than the D-pad. The D-pad just isn't really what you need for this game. There's our second boss. You can see here I'm already continuing. And then you can choose your ship again here. Trying to look through the camera while I'm playing. That's my excuse for today. I mean, I'm sure you guys can tell for yourself just how the game looks here. Very sloppy stuff, but nonetheless, getting through the stage here. Moving on to our third one. I don't think we'll play this too much longer. But this stage has some really cool looking graphics in it. Just with the bridges and the water and whatnot. Just looks really, really nice. But nonetheless, just want to share with you guys a little bit of a look at what RayStorm here looks like for the old PS1. And it's a fantastic game, it really is. If you guys are into shooters and haven't had a chance to try this one or don't own the arcade board, this is a good alternative, and it should be a pretty reasonable game to pick up. But yeah, that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. Watching me die. I never realized how difficult it is to look through a camera and play like this at the same time. It makes it 10 times, whoa, more difficult. Watch out for the madness. There we go. Whoa. boss should be coming up here. This is kind of a cool little part. Whee! This is our boss here. We'll just end it after this. Nothing super special as far as my gameplay is concerned today, but at least if you guys get a chance to take a look at it, enjoy a little bit of this video here, that's great, but yeah. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you again here soon. That sums up the gameplay for today.